Me being all comfy, got my new ClickUp swag ready. Hippo is all comfortable and even Ice Bear is visiting, can only mean one thing. It is time for a solo episode. And this is actually going to be an interesting one. I want to share a few things that have happened behind the scenes over the last few months that are happening still, as we are building a second company. Yes, you heard that right. Considering that in 2024, I nearly lost my business. I've been traveling all over the US and parts of Canada in 2025. At this point, right now, I am settled in Austin, getting ready to travel again for 3 to 4 months, go visiting my family in Germany, meeting up with part of my team in the UK, heading up for an event in Toronto, then house sitting for a month in Vancouver Island, and then probably most likely settling for a year in Austin to figure out where I want to go after. Travel from there. But that's a whole nother story. You'll see how and when and where. You'll get to hear about it. What I wanted to talk in this episode right now is starting a second business. Starting a second business from scratch and for the first time in a way that is planned. I love ClickUp. Ask EVE for the time being is not going anywhere. I love working in systems and processes and helping streamline companies and making it more efficient. And oh my God, have we experienced growth with Ask EVE. It's been one of the reasons why the Ask Evie channel hasn't been active over the last few months. Number one, I was content burned out at the end of last year. Number two, we simply haven't had the resources, right? Clients were just coming in, some pretty big clients, and business was just working, right? And behind the scenes also has been this drive of me. This, I always had a mission. It might not have been always been clear with my language and how I presented these ideas and what I wanted to do with it, but it's always been there. It's always been cooking right back here. And this company has probably been cooking for at least 5 years. It didn't have a name yet. It didn't have a clear mission. It just had this vision of what I wanted to do. And we finally found the name. We collaborated and partnered with a also dear friend of mine up in BC in Canada, an amazing brand coach, queen, Rachel, whatever title you want to give her. Rachel has been amazing in this process of starting a business from scratch, right? Ask Evie always was follow the yellow brick road where life takes us. And I fell into ClickUp. I fell into the business and it just worked out. I just listened, I adjusted the offer, I adjusted what I was doing, and we've been polishing ever since, right? Now with the new business, there's been a lot of work. There's been a lot of intention. There's been a lot of figuring things out. I've not built a business like this before. I haven't started a business like this before. And let me share the name. The company is called FemAuthority. And our mission is to help women and minorities step into their authority. And we do so by teaching them how to run a profitable business, and not just run, start, build, grow, scale, potentially exit said business. And especially with everything that's happening in the States, that has reminded me a lot and has really shown me that the best ideas and the best intentions they matter. They do matter. They matter a lot. And money is power. Money is freedom. Money allows you to make decisions as you want to, not as you have to. Money allows you to do a lot of things. Now, don't get me wrong. Yes, the saying, money doesn't make you happy, money can't buy happiness. It can't, but it can give you a lot of things and allow you a lot of things that can make you happy. It is easier to travel. It is easier to get out of situations you don't want to get in and be in. It is easier to continuously educate yourself. It is easier to grow a team. It is easier to have the freedom of choice to do what you want to do and how you want to do it. And that really is the mission behind FemAuthority, your business, your way. So you might know I'm a former web developer. I've done social media. I'm still highly active on social media. Heck, you are listening or watching to one of my podcasts right now. And what I have seen over the last years, thanks to niche marketing, is like there's this one solution, the one thing, the one offer. And it's like, are you fucking kidding me? It's everybody now thinks you can make 7 figures in 7 days. It has to be a course that you sell to be able to create residual income, and it's the only way that you can step away from your business and have a self-sufficient business. Bullshit. It's such bullshit. So we are working on reframing those and making these marketing bullshit messages go away, hopefully. FemAuthority is a educational company that provides resources on how to start, build, scale, and exit your business. It will also be a home, again, an inclusive home to women and minorities to feel home, to feel seen, to get support when you feel like you are the only one in this, to find resources to build the business you want, not because somebody tells you this is the only way to make enough money to retire, or this is the only way how you're going to find your clients. I'm like, oh my God, all of these processes work, but that's just what they are. They are processes. Business needs to start with you. How many people have you heard talk about that they have such a successful business and suddenly they're burned out? Work doesn't burn you out. Work itself is not what burns you out. If the excitement is missing, if the energy exchange is missing, that's what's burning you out. And if your cup doesn't get filled up, that's what burnout is. If you are not getting anything back, how are you going to refill your battery? And there's going to be different offers where we're already playing with. We're going to start with the online education and the group coaching programs to help, again, women and minorities build their business their way. That's where it starts. And I want to bring people together. Part of what I always loved when I was still living in the Sacramento area and Pete was still alive, we did German after Christmas dinner. We have brought, for these Christmas dinners, we have brought people together from all of the areas of life and business, personal friends, friends in the movie industry, friends in the music industry, friends in the gaming industry, so many different areas, people that would have probably never met because they were in different circles, they would have never crossed paths. They met at our Christmas dinner, 50 plus people in one house. And the collaborations and the friendships that came out of those dinners are happening still till today. I still see Facebook posts of people collaborating on projects or just having a barbecue together, and they met at my Christmas dinner. I want to bring that back for FemAuthority, to build the same kind of incubator, to build the same kind of dinners and get together where random people meet. Now suddenly you have a drummer that also loves flying drones film for one of my other musicians, or literally the weirdest collaborations have come out of these dinners that you would have never expected. So I don't know yet where FemAuthority is going to go as a whole. There is a lot we want to do. There is a lot of work to be done to get the company up and running. We have, as I mentioned, the brand has been done and has been developed, and I freaking love it. Rachel has done amazing with it. And I'm actually heading to a dinner event in a couple of weeks. And the website is going to be done by then. The business cards are going to be ordered. So it's the first time that the brand, that FemAuthority, physically shows up, and not just in my head, not just in plans. And the response, even just talking about FemAuthority, has been amazing. Now, it's not always been easy. And still to this day, I'm like, who am I to do this? Who am I to tell people how to run a business? Now, on the other side of that coin is like, seriously, why is everybody marketing this bullshit? So things always happen on two sides, right? And they can exist simultaneously. They can be two truths can exist simultaneously, right? And it's been interesting watching me and go through these cycles of being really excited, starting to create reels for it, coming out of planning and getting the branding done and talking about it, and then becoming introverted again and be like, who am I to do this? I'm like, the vision I have for this with the company, with a nonprofit attached or a non-for-profit, maybe a public benefit corporation, whatever it is, and turning this into an international movement. I'm like, who am I? I'm just that little German that packed 2 suitcases and moved to the States. So it's interesting, and I'm thankful for having all the knowledge and having the resources and having done the work to be where I'm at today and be able to just recognize it. There's still some limiting beliefs, there's still stuff going on, but it doesn't mean that it's going to hold me back. I allow myself to feel myself through this. I allow myself to sit with it, to ask the question, is that just little Evie being afraid of something she hasn't done before and she hasn't experienced? Or is this really something that we should consider a problem? And chances are, most of the time, it is little Evie doing something that I haven't done before. And simply by human nature, things that we haven't done before could be a threat to our life. So our brain goes completely nuts, right? And I'm thankful to have my resources from my NLP training, from going through hell and back to be able to just work through it. So yeah, welcome to Evie just sharing all the things in her episode. I don't even know if there's a specific point that I wanted to get to, but don't let the little voices in your head hold you back. Enjoy this vision of this big thing you want to build and you want to grow into. Things can change overnight. Sometimes they don't change overnight. It took me a year to come out of surviving 2024. We are still working on the aftermath and cleaning things up. And we are also having amazing clients that are well aligned with us. The team is at this point me plus 5 people. We started talking about company retreats. Heck, I was joking about I would love to eradicate the need of the pink bus. If you followed me on social media, I needed my boobs taken care of and got a mammogram done, which here in Texas is not necessarily the cheapest. It's like even health insurance is more expensive here in Texas than it is in California. California has additional subsidies. So I don't have real insurance at this point here in Texas. Fortunately, there is a service called the Pink Bus, nonprofit supported by donations and all kinds of things to be able to provide no-cost mammograms. And simply, I'm not yet in the position of doing international medical travel and get my fully annual checkup taken care of somewhere else. I've had breast cancer in the family. I need to pay attention to this. So when I was going to the Pink Bus to take care of my mammogram and get it checked out, one of my goals was with FemAuthority to support initiatives like this. And then I'm like, no, I want to eradicate the need for initiatives like that, which then led into, let's do a company annual retreat and let's do it in a country that is well known for their high quality medical support, and let's combine it with our annuals. These are the things that we are talking about. And it's just so fun and exhilarating to do it with a team on different levels, but to do it with a team that is just as excited to build 2 companies. We are scaling Ask Evie right now. We are getting so many systems and processes in place, cleaning things up. Yes, we need to do this in our own company too. And if you have watched any of my Ask Evie videos, you know that I have made the mistake of clients always come first. You need to handle your own business like it's a client too, and not drop the ball on your own business. So there's a lot happening, and everybody on the team is pulling together, is doing co-working sessions on a Saturday because we are working hard to get a client out of proof of concept and into an annual contract. There is so much happening all at once. And again, doing it with a team that is supporting me. Oh my God. And I cannot wait to do my travels at the end of the year, knowing that we have systems in place that support me. I have a team in place that supports me, and start getting FemAuthority out there. Start showing up in that way too. Again, I love my systems. I love my processes. And I want to have all of that knowledge available to mission-driven companies, to women and minorities that historically had to fight to be where they are at and still fighting. Giving them money, making sure they have money in their bank account means we are distributing power. If we have learned anything over the last years in the States, is that money is power. And I want to get money in the right hands. And I'm going to do so by teaching them how to build self-sustainable, profitable businesses. And it still feels weird. On one hand, I'm really excited about it. On the other hand, I'm like, holy fuck, I'm doing this. We are doing this. Fortunately, it's not just I'm doing it. We are doing this. And I'll invite you along for the road, for the travel, for the journey. There's going to be good and there's going to be bad days. The only constant is that there is no constant. And social media accounts are going to get active here pretty soon. The website is going to be live before May 14th. Hopefully. That's one of the plans. I'm like, so last minute, we need to get this done because I'm going to be talking about FemAuthority. And follow you along. And please, 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 one of our goals too is to partner with nonprofits. You might have seen when I was in Wichita, I was working with ICT SOS. They are a nonprofit that helps human trafficking survivors get stable, get in their own places, get resources, do all those things, and build a home again. Nonprofits like this and initiatives like this are amazing for me to connect with, to be able to give sponsorships and collaborate with them, and the people they help to help again. How can they build a business to get income in, to build their own wealth, to build their family, to work themselves back into a good life? So please, if you have any nonprofits, if you have any initiatives where you're like, oh my God, this would be a great collaboration, the people they are helping, if they can build their own business, their own self-sustainable, profitable business, it would just, let's help them how to fish. We don't just need to feed these people. Let's help them how to fish. And suddenly we really build, and I'm still getting goosebumps. I freaking love it. It's going to turn into this international movement of let's get money into the hands of the people that are considerate and that care about the people around them. And suddenly we have this ripple effect of making this world a better place as a whole. So yeah, look around, FemAuthority. If I'm connected to it, if I'm following it, if Ask Evie is connected to it, or the She's a Leader podcast, chances are you are on the right profile. If there's nothing there yet, there's going to be things pretty soon. And I'll keep you updated how all of this goes. Right now, it's interesting. I'll see you in the next episode.